It is 8:10 on your Monday edition. Let me live on KWB. I'm David Settle, the host, and thank you for joining us. And in studio with me this morning, a couple of gentlemen. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Boy Scouts. They've got a big event coming up, and I've got the district director, Carey Anson, who is in studio with me, and Larry Weatherford, who's the district chair, who is in studio with me this morning. Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing this morning?
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
I'm doing well.
Doing great, thanks.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in on the program this morning and talking a little bit about it. And obviously, I know, Carey, you've been in here in studio with me, I think last year. We were here with Gary talking about this event. And talk a little bit about what's gone on here in the last year from the Boy Scouts perspective, from your perspective as the district director, if you don't mind.
No, that's great. It's great to talk about what's going on in Scouting. Scouting is very much alive here in the Laramie Valley and all the things we do. And this is part of the high altitude district, which is part of the Longs Peak Council. And this district goes all the way over to Rollins, so it's a big district. But like I said, we've got some really committed volunteers who do a great job doing what we're trying to do for our boys. We're trying to continue to offer a great program for the boys, and we're going to do it for the girls too, starting here in the fall. So we just believe very much in our program and what we're trying to accomplish.
Obviously, talk a little bit about just kind of the mission behind Boy Scouts, because I know a lot of people are familiar with it. I was familiar with it growing up, and I've got a couple of girls who are involved in the Girl Scouts. But talk a little bit about what you guys try to do with the Boy Scouts and kind of your mission and what you're looking for.
You know, I think the biggest thing is we want to prepare our young men to be our next leaders in our communities, you know, in our states and in our country, and to do those type of things that will make us a better country and a better community. So that we give the boys an awful lot of things to learn and experience, and they take an awful lot. You know, merit badges are things that a lot of boys don't know what they want to do when they grow up, and yet when they do some merit badges and do certain things in the merit badges, they go, you know, I really like this. I think I'd like to do this. So it teaches them, but it also gives them opportunities to learn about themselves and what they might want to do. And so we strive to do that. You know, trustworthiness, honesty, reverencing, that type of thing. Being humble young men. And probably the other thing that's most important about Scouting is giving service and giving back to their communities. And that's what we ask of our boys every single day. If you see most of the service projects that go on here in the community, from here to Rollins, we try to get our scouts involved in it. And it's not just the scouts, it's their families, their parents. Right. Get them involved as well. And so it really is a family organization. It's something that we're trying really hard to get them to be a part of their community.
I know you've been involved with the Boy Scouts for a while. How have you seen the organization change over the years? You mentioned the girls coming in the fall, but how have you kind of seen it, I guess, evolve here, maybe in the last couple decades?
Well, you know, I think the biggest thing is that we're a family organization, and with the way the family is changing, we're trying really hard to reach out and give an opportunity for families to use the program. And with the girls coming in, it really opens up a lot of things that families can say, you know what, we can go one night and our son and our daughter can be involved in one program and be a part of that. It isn't to say that, and I always encourage a lot of my parents, I hope that your kids are involved in a lot of things. I hope they're doing sports. I hope they're doing 4-H. You know, I hope they're doing those type of things, music in schools and things like that, because we want our kids to be well-rounded. But I also believe that there's room there for Scouting as well, and to be a part of our program. And so I think just the change is we're really trying a lot harder to bring the family more involved together and give more opportunities.
That's Carey Anson, District Director with Boy Scouts of America here for the Frontier and High Altitude District. Also in studio is the District Chair, that is Larry Weatherford, kind enough to come in studio. Now, you guys have a big event coming up later this week. Fill us in on some of the details here, Larry. I appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you, Dave. We're going to be meeting Thursday night at 6 o'clock at the Holiday Inn. We've got a barbecue chicken and beef brisket dinner there, and we're going to have Coach Legursky from the UW Cowgirl team there speaking to us. We've got some great door prizes, 3 different special guns that will be given away, several silent auction items like a signed UW football, basketball, some fly fishing trips, and a football game and stay at the Holiday Inn. So just a lot of different fun things going on.
And this is a big fundraising event that you guys do yearly here at this big dinner.
That's right. And we're hoping, we know this year we conflict with the NFL draft, so I just want to reassure all the fans that we're going to have a TV back in the corner so you can watch Josh Allen get picked first out of the first round. So don't worry about that. We got it covered.
So the first question is, when did that get brought up? Like, you guys do know this is the NFL draft now.
Not till long after we scheduled this. Sadly, we didn't do the best of it. But we are excited for Josh Allen, and we have a football there we hope signed by him, and hope to see him do well.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it is a big fundraiser for us. Several $1,000s. We hope to support the events for the whole year.
Yeah, what do you guys do with the money? That's kind of the first question that pops into my mind, and people will probably ask is, what do you guys do once you raise the funds at this dinner?
Yeah, so it all stays here in the local council. I think the main thing we're doing is helping support the summer camps that we run, all the different things like that. Carey might have a better idea, you can answer as well.
Yeah.
I want to come back and talk about Eagle projects though,
okay,
when you're done there.
Like any business, we need funding, and whether it be the Boy Scouts, whether it be the Girl Scouts, whether it be 4-H, we need that funding to continue to keep the lights on, so to speak, in our buildings and things like that. It also provides training for our leaders. Like Larry said, our camps, we have three good-sized camps within our council, and so we've got a lot of things that need to be taken care of on a regular basis, and it's all for the boys. And what we want to do to help them to have those type of experiences in their lives. So this money, like Larry says, stays within the council, and we use it for those events and those other activities that we have for our boys.
Well, give me an example of a camp that these boys attend, so kind of get an idea of what they experience.
Well, we've got Ben Delatour, which is down in the Feather Lakes area in Colorado, and it's been there for about 60 years. And then we have Camp Laramie Peak, which is getting ready to celebrate its 100th anniversary.
Wow.
And it's the 6th oldest camp in Boy Scouts in the country, and it's out of Wheatland. And so we're going to have some big celebrations over the next couple of years. So we've got these established camps that our boys can use, and so we want to make it the best that we possibly can. And so we need that funding to do those type of things in our camps.
All right, Larry, talk a little bit about if I'm interested, how do I go about getting tickets for this event, or just is it just a show up type thing? Fill me in.
Great question, Dave. Yeah, so we have 3 main places that we're selling tickets still up through Thursday at the Dr. Brad Walgren's dentist office up on Garfield, 34th and Garfield roughly. At the Western States Bank, Adam Lindstrom would be your contact there. That's up on Grand Avenue, about 34th and Grand. And lastly, at the West Laramie Fly Store are the 3 locations where we're still selling tickets.
Okay.
Or in the paper, we've been running a phone number for Adam at the bank. You can just call him.
How much is the cost?
It's $50 a person. That includes a great buffet dinner, like we said, and hearing Coach Legursky, and chances of great door prizes inside of them.
All right. And then I know also we had another topic you wanted to hit on before I get it. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, Carey mentioned the service that the boys do, and I just went back and looked. I was over advancement before I became the district chair. In this past year, we had 9 boys that earned the rank of Eagle in our district.
Wow.
Which I'm really proud of. And those boys, between them, did 1,500 hours of service for just their Eagle Scout project. And some of the things they did was they did a huge community clothing drive and renovated the clothing shed for the clothing cottage. They preserved some trees. They built an eagle's nest. They did a mountain bike trail up at Pole Mountain. And lastly, I pulled out the painting some tables at the U.S. Forest Service facility. So I'm just proud of the boys. When he asked, what does this program do? It builds leadership and character. And you think about almost 2,000 hours of service. Yeah. And those 9 boys and their families and their troops, I'm just impressed with these young men. Yeah. I love interviewing them for the Eagle Board of Review. One of the most joyful things I do.
Absolutely. Well, again, that the fundraising dinner is coming up this Thursday at the Holiday Inn. Yes, and again, you can get tickets at Western States Bank, 3430 East Grand Avenue, Brad Walgren's dentistry office there, 34th and Garfield, or the West Laramie Fly Store, or at the door as well. Yep. Coming up on Thursday. Anything else before I let you guys go this morning? Carey's got one thing, I think.
I think it's the most important thing. I know it would be great for people to come and be a part of the dinner and be there and support, but they can also support us if they can't be there. Okay. And if they'd like to buy a ticket, that'd be great. Buy a ticket, or if they'd like to fund us in any way they possibly can, we'd appreciate that. It's just a way to continue to help us do the program.
What would be the best way if I'm interested in giving to the Boy Scouts or maybe becoming involved? What's the best way to get in contact with you guys in the local chapter here?
Well, you have my contact information there. They can call you or whatever, and you can get it to me, or you can you can talk to Larry. He's our district chairman, and things can go through him. Brad Walgren is another one that people can go through. So we've got contacts here in town.
Yeah, they can just call me. My cell phone is 460-8118. They want to call me directly or just buy a ticket. They don't have to be there to get the door prices if they just want to support that way.
Okay.
And don't have to come to the dinner. If they'd rather watch the NFL draft at the sports bar, that's okay. Just buy a ticket and don't show up. We'll still make you eligible for the door prize.
All right. Guys, thanks so much for coming in and chatting about this. I greatly appreciate the
Dave.
time this morning.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. Appreciate your time.